So this is Erly's explanation of what happens when you died and about God. Go ahead.
Well, you know when people die, there are separate dimensions around the earth.
Dimensions, yeah.
And then whichever one you go through is a new place to live. And then when you die, you first make another person, and then that other person grows up to go to another person. Because you know what? Every person that dies goes through a different hole. You know why? Because they don't want separate people in the same hole. You know why?
Why?
Because they don't want them to get too connection. Because they want them to connection a little bit, so they're not so friendless no more. So they don't have so many God doesn't want them to spend very much time together because he doesn't like when people only visit with their friends. He wants them to visit with him instead of just their friends. So he puts people in different holes. And when all the holes are filled up, they make new holes. And then the old holes go into a different place, like up in space.
Wow.
What?
This is very interesting, Erly.
Because God wants them to spend time with him because he never has any friends. So all the animals that die go in animal holes. And all the humans that die go in human holes. You know where the animals go?
Where?
They go into a different place. Like the animals float up in space. They don't go through holes like humans do. Because God just wants humans and pets. Well, pets actually go in a pet hole, and humans go in human holes. You know why? Because there are two affections around him. God doesn't want any of the animals sick, so he puts the animals in a different place.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
You know why? Because God doesn't want to get sick either. Because he wants the animals in a pet hole. Because there are vibrators around the two holes.
Oh.
And the two vibrators are the only thing that will help the humans go to God. You know why?
Why?
Because if the vibrators get jammed, the human hole will get sucked up. The human hole won't let humans into their hole. They will go into pet holes.
Wow.
But if they both get jammed, then no one else will die.
You are very smart.
There are 3 vibrators around the two holes.
Mm-hmm.
And because when you die, because there are 2 constants plugged into each other. Like best friends are plugged into each other. Like wires are plugged into different things. But humans can connect together very closely.
Wow.
Do you know why?
No, tell me.
Because they're just like wires, but humans.
Oh.
Because light can vibrate, and because your brain pushes and sticks together like glue would.
Wow.
Because there are 2 tinge holes inside that you can actually. But when pets that are stuck in cages, they can vibrate in another hole, like not in pets' hole or humans' hole. They go in ordinary holes, like human places, but they go on different places of humans where aliens live. They go on alien places because aliens are dead too, and animals that are animals that are caged can go to a different vibrator because that place doesn't have a vibrator. It has mint souls. It has mint inside of it. So you can't really see the mint because there is crust on the mint. Because God vibrated. Because you know what? God vibrated the earth and all the planets. He vibrated the space even.
Wow.
And he made the humans. But the other humans had to make their own kids because they would have more, because they wanted to see what it was like having kids. And then God gave them tools to build all these things. So they used magic tools to make this whole world. And they cut down the trees so they can have more space around the earth. They left a few trees on the earth so it looked pretty. But God didn't want too many trees because you know what? You couldn't drive with too many trees. God wants healthiness and niceness. So we have to keep vibrating faster so our brain will move faster. So our brain is a muscle. Our brain is a muscle to help us because our head can also be a muscle too. God made muscles inside of different places of us. So if you don't have a muscle, then God doesn't know what he'll do. They'll have to grow a muscle. But God finished everybody in the world. But God didn't make all of this. Humans made all of this. God didn't make it. The humans that were made this all. But some of it was made by God. Like all the cars and all the electricities. He made the electricity, not the humans. You know why?
Why?
Because he has different connections than humans do. Like God has powers that can fly him to wherever he needs to go. But he can also make more people if he needs to. Because there aren't enough people sometimes to build all this. Like some people don't have houses, but they do have their lives. But other people find places to live, and friends give them money so they can buy houses. Because God made money for us. God made a bank. God made all this money. He made the banks, and he put in the money himself. So whoever finds out who does that gets his life. And
Wow,
I'll see
you're
you next
pretty
time.
smart.
Subscribe to our videos and watch more about God sometime.